Jorgelina here. Thank you so much for being here. Whether this is your first time, your second time, or you watched all of my videos, I'm so excited that you have decided to click on this one. Today I am going to be doing a quick little craft. I bought some of these items on Amazon. I was gonna say Coach. It's not Coach, it's on Amazon. Very, very cheap, less than $10. And I decided to just kind of craft on it. I wanted something that's a little bit more for me. So in this little bit of a clip, I'm going to go through the steps so that you can see what I'm doing. So all I'm using is one of these and some Sharpies. So actually I have those in front of me right here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around so that you can see what it is that I'm doing. Okay, so I just had to gather my materials. In this case, I'm just using Sharpies. I have two different kinds, some thicker ones and then your standard Sharpies. And I just went right ahead and started to draw on it. I started off by drawing a mate, right? We all know I'm from Argentina. I drink mate often. I just wanted something to remind me of Argentina for some reason, which is why I went with this super simple drawing. But really, the opportunities are endless. You can draw anything you want. I'm sure if you had things like Posca pens or other items like that, you would have a better quality outcome. But Sharpies did the trick. I was able to get exactly what I wanted, as much detail as I wanted, into something super simple. And I mean, these started off so plain, right? So just drawing something that really shows who I am was what I was going for. And I think that I achieved that. You can see me drawing in here now a flag. This is the Argentina flag. So staying true to those roots. I have a sticker that looks something similar to this, which is what I was using as a reference for drawing the mate. And then I just decided to go ahead and draw the flag in the middle. I did make sure to go through and outline it to make it pop a little bit. And that's it. I did notice that I wanted to do the back, checking to make sure that there was no color transfer on the other side. And then on this side, I just went ahead and wrote out my nickname, which is Koki. I still wanted to stay true to the colors on the other side, so I used the Argentina colors. The baby blue, the white was the background, and then I figured I could stick that yellow in the middle to represent the sun on the flag. These colors are also the colors of the Rosario team, Rosario Central. So I tried to stay to something in that as well while I was doing this. So kind of thinking of all of the little things that represent me. When I was done with that, I did go ahead and outline it. I did know that I wanted to eventually probably try to bling this, so I needed to have a thick outline, but I did notice that it wasn't thick enough eventually for the blinging. You'll see in the total outcome after what happened, but right here I just went ahead and outlined it in black to make it pop. I still think that was the right thing to do. If I weren't going to be blinging it, I think this was definitely a necessary step so that you can see exactly what I was going for. But yeah, I think I did an overall good job for not being an artist. All right, so that was super quick. This is what it looks like. And you can totally be done with it if you are happy with it like that. You can totally make it customizable. But as you can see with Sharpies, it's not coming off. Right, so I'm able to, it looks pretty good. It's just Sharpies. I'm sure that if you were using like Posca pens or something like that, it would look better. This is my mate and then my nickname on the back. But I think what I'm going to do next is I am going to try and bedazzle it like Kim does. So Kim from La Vida with Kim, but she has another channel now, which is Chicana Bling. I'll go ahead and link both of them, but if you want to see all the amazing stuff she does with blinging, definitely follow her Chicana Bling channel. That is where I get all my inspiration for everything that I do that comes to crafting, because I'm not a crafter, but Kim is. So I am going to be using all of the supplies that she recommends, and we'll see how that turns out. So I haven't done that. This is what it looks like right now. So we're going to leave it at this, and I'm going to start with the blinging of that part. So I'm going to try to bling it out and see what that looks like. All right, so I'm going to start off with this side. And I have some black ones. I'm going to be using these tiny little ones for the outline. And then I have baby blue. I'm probably going to do some sort of like scatter method, I think. And then I have yellow, and then I have white for the background. So I'm going to bling the entire thing out and see what that ends up looking like. I'm also going to be using the Liquid Fusion, which is what she uses all the time, Kim. And with the Liquid Fusion, I'm going to put it into my brand new Precision bottles that Kim showed me. Again, I'm not going to have any of these items linked in the description because if you want to see everything that she uses, go over to Kim's channel on Chicana Bling because she shows you everything, and I would rather you be using her links because she's the one that recommends all this. So yeah, and then these are little trays that I got to put my little bits and pieces in. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up. I also have the little tool, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
This is just a quick little snippet of me going through the process. I didn't really record this entire process. I just did little snippets of it because, to be honest, using the precision tip bottle was really hard. I couldn't get the glue out. So you can see me here like struggling to get some of the things where I wanted them to go. So I ended up sort of giving up the bottle entirely after as I went through it. And yeah, so now I'm just recording this voiceover so that this isn't like this silent piece of the video. But this part is not really all that interesting. It was really hard to get through. I know that the colors that I used and stuff probably weren't the best, but at least you got a little bit of my process.
All right, let me just show up progress. I know I haven't been recording the actual progress, but that's what it's looking like. And I think the next one will just be it done. I have a lot of imperfections like here because the pattern just wasn't working with the sizes that I have. But you know what? I'm still going to go with it. It's handmade by me, and I am actually really loving how it's looking. All right, so here is the finished product. I didn't do the back in gems, but I might. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you think I should do the back. I am actually really happy with how this turned out, even if it's like a little wonky here on the side. That is my nickname. It's so sparkly, and I will be using this. Not bad for $8. Well, I mean, and the money on supplies, but I've had this since January. I bought this a long time ago to do a collab and then never actually got around to doing it. But I'm happy with how it turned out. Definitely a blingy piece that I will be using when it's completely dry and ready to go. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.